Okay, for the people that didn't know, in the back, the people didn't know throughout, mostly, I am a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. Yes, I'm a lesbian. Yeah, mostly. Yeah, mostly lesbian. Yeah, mostly lesbian. Yeah. That's what I am. Mostly a lesbian. Huh. Well, maybe a little bit tendencies from men. Huh. A little bit. Huh. A little bit. Oh. Hold that tag, bitch. But, I have some interesting details for, even though I'm a lesbian, even though I'm like 33 years old, and even though all this shit, I still, really love Prince. My mom also loves Prince. My mom is a huge fan of Prince. And so am I. Even though, I'm mostly lesbian. And, mostly like women. But at the same time, it's like only person who I would probably in a sexual relationship with would be our Prince. Woo! But one thing I want to say is this: is like, damn, I'm so jealous that I could have been back then with him. Back then, when he was younger, before he became super religious, super conscientious, and super whatever else. I know when he wasn't religious and when he wasn't conscientious, I know he was doing some things. He was doing some things he wasn't supposed to do. I already know. He was, he was, doing some shit. He was doing some things. He was being promiscuous. And I wish I was back then in those days. I wish I was. Take advantage of that shit, because I think that, I think he would have been awesome in those days. Anyway, when it comes to queer shit, before he turned super Jehovah Witnessy and super fucking religious. But at the same time, what the fuck you think about bitches, about certain people right now who are eating off of his legacy and who claim that they're his friend, they're his confidant, they were his wife, they were his lover, they were his friend, and who are benefiting off of his legacy? Having whole YouTube channels, on Instagrams, and whole Twitters off of Prince's legacy. How the fuck do you feel about that? I feel like that shit is gross. Yeah, you was his friend, but what else are you, bitch? What else were you? Other than his friend, like, do you have any other things about you that are unique other than being his friend? Because it seemed like you a leech. That's what it seemed like. It seems like you're a major fucking leech. You're gross. But at the same time, I know the Prince's family wanted to do a reality show. And they're like, if Prince was alive, the last thing he would ever want to do was do a fucking reality show. With his family. He would think, all y'all niggas are fucking crazy as hell. That's why I would think Prince was so private with his life, he would think all y'all niggas is crazy as fuck. I'm just saying that's what he was still alive. That's what he would think. All y'all motherfuckers is crazy. But the same people who want to eat off of his legacy. I think that's so interesting. Just to say you was his friend. Who cares? You're his friend. You want kudos? You want cookie? What the fuck you want? Like, what the fuck? Who cares you were his friend? Who cares? I can say, hey, I was the bitch who sucked Prince's dick and licked his pussy. And not his pussy. Well, if he had a pussy. Licked his asshole. And like, sucked his balls. What does that mean anything? I think, what are you talking about? I think it's so weird. Nigga's so weird. Nigga's so weird and irresponsible. These people who claim just to be his friend and want to eat off of him. How the fuck would he think about these motherfuckers? I would think if he was still around, he would think y'all motherfuckers are pieces of shit. That's what I would think. That's what I would think. You still around. He would think y'all motherfuckers are pieces of shit. But oh, what would I know? I'm just a lesbian. Oh. Oh, hell. It doesn't take a lesbian or a fucking genius or a straight woman or a genius to figure out what's right and what's wrong. But regardless, I mean, whatever you want to do, whatever you don't want to do, but still, I'm like, really? I think if he was here, he wouldn't like that shit. I think he would think that shit is bogus. I think he would think that shit is scandalous. I think he would think that shit is not worth it. I think he would think that shit is disgusting. If he was here, he wouldn't like none of that shit. That's what I'm thinking. Because that shit is disgusting. But at the same time, hell, you do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. But at the same time, shit is gross. That shit is gross. That's fucking gross. Regardless, it's fucking gross. But regardless, maybe you might think it's different. I don't understand. I don't get it. Ooh, I don't get it at all. So subscribe, like, comment, dislike. I don't give a fuck. Regardless, I'm just talking about shit. Regardless, need to be said about Prince and his legacy, and about how many people are trying to eat off of his legacy by saying, I'm his friend. So therefore I should be memorized just because I'm his friend. Who gives a fuck? You're his friend. You was his girlfriend. You was his ass friend. Like, who gives a fuck? You ain't Prince himself. You and his son. You and his daughter. You ain't nobody fucking important. But just a leech trying to leech off of his fucking legacy. It's fucking gross and disgusting and retarded. Stop it. If you don't have anything that is memorable about you, particularly, that has nothing to do with Prince, leave his fucking name out of it. Because you sound like a little bitch. You sound disgusting. You sound weird. You sound, I don't know. You just don't sound right. Doesn't make any sense. Alright? Peace the fuck out, bitch. Bye.